Morrowind, the new expansion coming out for Elder Scrolls Online. It proves to be the most epic and awesome yet to come. We'll see. Hi everybody, welcome back to Daily Gamer Opinion. I am Joe the Widget Wilson, and you are, well, you're with me. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Morrowind. It's the new expansion coming out for Elder Scrolls Online, the epic MMO produced by ZeniMax Online Studios, a sub-company of Bethesda, which is also, it gets confusing, but let me explain how Bethesda works. You guys mostly know the company by Bethesda Softworks. However, Bethesda Softworks is actually just a sub-part of the company. The actual company is ZeniMax Studios. That's right, ZeniMax Studios. Bethesda is just a portion that deals mostly with single-player games, such as the Elder Scrolls series, as well as the Fallout series, the single-player ones. Then they recently, about 8 years ago, they formed ZeniMax Online Studios to start building MMORPGs. And the first one that they have released is Elder Scrolls Online. The game had a very rough start. There was a lot of problems with the game and was being plagued with bots and just gold spam and all kinds of garbage. But after about 3 months, they completely cleaned it up, revamped the game, and it is better than ever. The game is incredible. They recently released Housing, which is a lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff. The crafting system in ESO is phenomenal. If you guys first picked it up back in the day and saw all the problems that occurred and decided to give it up, I highly recommend picking it up again. Elder Scrolls Online is a buy-to-play, which means that there's no subscription required. You buy the game, you're good to go. However, they do have a subscription that you can use that gives you a little bit more of an XP boost and unlocks all of the expansions while you have your subscription going. I highly recommend that because there's a lot of expansions and they can get quite expensive just to buy them. Doing the $15 a month saves you a lot of money. Hi, Cat. My little co-host, Sharky. But their biggest expansion to date is coming out in the near future. Morrowind will be released on June 6th? Yes, June 6th. Worldwide for all three of them, PC, PS4, and Xbox One. They did a really good console port that has actually really boosted this game phenomenally. And their latest expansion is going to dive into the lands of Morrowind. Those of you Elder Scrolls fanatics out there who know about Elder Scrolls know that Morrowind was game number 3. It was Elder Scrolls 3. And really introduced people to the Elder Scrolls world. There were 2 games prior to that, but they were not near as big as what Morrowind became, and then Oblivion, and then obviously Skyrim, which exploded the IP dramatically. Morrowind is going to be introducing a large portion of the Morrowind continent, or the port of the land, and they're now saying that it's going to be the biggest landmass release they've ever done yet, which is pretty cool because they've done some pretty big landmass releases. Now, we know that the majority of the map is still not playable. The reason is that they're adding content like this. Now, I remember back in the day when they first were doing this, and I was a part of Elder Scrolls Off the Record, a podcast, they swore that they would never do any new classes. Well, guess what, people? There's a brand new class coming out, and I guarantee you there's going to be another one too. I'm suspecting it to be happening at the end of the year. I have a good idea what it's going to be too. But the class they're coming out with is the Warden. The Warden relies heavily on nature and pets, kind of like a druid, if you will. And it's the best way to look at it. They do have videos about the Warden, and I'll see if I can link you guys some down below in the comments. It is going to be huge. They're adding new PvP to the game. They're adding new... I'm not really big on PvP. ESO PvP can be a lot of fun because it's based on an entire zone. So it's zone-wide PvP. They have 3 factions going and trying to take over this land to become emperor. It's pretty epic. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's me. I love the PvE content of ESO, and I will be definitely getting back into the game as soon as Morrowind is released. I have the beta. I just don't have the. I'm in the closed beta for it. I just can't talk about it. Besides, I haven't even played it yet. I don't have the hard drive space for it. I hope to soon, though. 4v4 v4 battles in arena-like environments is coming out in Ashlands, which is going to be pretty cool, actually. They do their version of raids are called trials, and they're time trials. I'm not a big fan of trials at all because they're all about who can do it faster. And the difficulty, sorry, I got allergies bad today. The difficulty is not great. So I'm not a big fan of trials. They're not a good substitute for raids. They really aren't. But I know a lot of people out there do really enjoy the 12-man trials. They're pretty cool. I love doing the 4-man dungeons in ESO. You're probably thinking, wait, 4? What happened to 5? Well, other games do 5. In ESO, you only need 4. 2 damage dealers, a healer, and a tank. Because the healer acts like a damage dealer as well. Healing in ESO is a lot of fun. I have a healer. It's a lot of fun. Shocker. You're not looking at bars and just clicking heals. You're actually in combat. Because you heal as you do damage. It's awesome. Tanks actually do damage. Surprise, surprise. ESO lets you build the characters that you want to build. That's one of the things I love about it. There are problems with it. In-game is very stagnant if you're not doing trials or not doing PvP. But there's a lot of in-game in terms of like champion rank. It's really cool. So they got the new Warden coming out. They got the whole land of Morrowind, a whole new quest line that you can go into in E-level, because now in ESO, you can do any content at any level with anyone at any level. So if your friends have been playing forever and they've got maxed out characters, you can jump in at level 1 and play the same content as them. Pretty awesome. And they do it well because it scales. They automatically scale you and they scale them down so you guys are equaled out. But the higher levels do have better gear, better setups, so they're going to do obviously more damage, things like that. But that's okay. You want them to carry you through this content. Some of the most fun I ever had was leveling up with a friend. By far the most fun I ever had in this game. Yeah, I can guarantee you that there's going to be a lot of Wardens out there after this. I have a maxed out character in each class. And one of the cool things is the champion system in ESO. When you hit level 50, you unlock the champion system. As you gain ranks in the champion levels, you get points to put into it. And it's kind of like the star system in Skyrim for skills. It's really cool. And once you unlock it, every character that you make after that has the same amount of champion points. Because they're shared. Even at level 1, they get the champion points that you can put in to make your level 1 character stronger and better. And you hit level 50, all that is, like if you have a champion rank 8 or whatever character, if you get a new character to 50, as soon as they hit 50, they become champion rank 8 as well. Rank 8. Wow, allergies are bad today. Anyway, back to the game. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of it over here on the side. It looks pretty awesome. I am pretty excited for it. Like I said, I recommend getting the game. It's buy to play. You buy the game and you're good to go. They have sales for the game all the time. And I do recommend getting the subscription, because not only that, you get crowns, which is used for the crown store, which is mostly all cosmetic stuff. Ah, the allergies. Wow. Anyway, and you unlock all the content in the game. It's a win-win. So pick it up. Well worth it. I'm hoping to get ZeniMax Online to come and talk to me on the show about it. I know people that work on the game. I know people at Bethesda. But they're really, really busy right now. I'm trying to pull them in to talk to you guys about it. But Morrowind is awesome. I'm very excited for it. Take a look at it. If you haven't played ESO, you haven't played in a while, pick it back up. You're going to love the changes. And that was my opinion on Morrowind.